The silent supporting character. One of my favorite types of characters in all of fiction. Now, when I say silent, you're probably thinking complete silence, but I just couldn't think of the right way to describe these kinds of characters. But you'll know what I'm talking about when you see them. Now, I haven't seen many other people do videos on this kind of thing, which is a shame, because I feel these kinds of characters can bring a lot to a story, and they come in from what I've seen, 4 different types, but almost all of them have something in common.
I don't know. Fly casual.
Almost always, a silent character will come packaged with another character that acts as their translator, and makes the story feel more alive and busy, in a world more inhabited. The benefit of these translator characters is that you as a viewer have to decide if what they're saying is a proper translation, as sometimes mistranslating can be played for laughs. Other times though, through the interaction of the translator and the silent character, you can establish a tight bond through very little dialogue, showing a deep understanding between the two characters. You can use this translator character to add depth to a large cast. If this particular character is the only one who can tell what the silent character is saying, it can add to the confusion or lead to jokes. Each silent character can be implemented differently, and I think just as effectively. The 4 categories these characters fall into have classes the following: the truly silent characters, the gibberish characters, the different language characters, and the special cases.
Mate, we have a problem.
With the truly silent characters, their actions are left entirely up for interpretation by their translator and other characters in the scene, and by the audience. If you want to get away with scenes that could play out with one of these characters without having a truly silent character, you can give one of your characters some sort of voice blocker, and use that as a plot point or minor inconvenience, and temporarily turn that character into a silent one. I think this is one of the few ways you can get away with a miscommunication plot without it being annoying.
Fireproof paper in this basket. There is no way this paper can burn.
Gibberish characters are almost always played for laughs. The irony in it comes from the fact that, by all means, the translator shouldn't be able to figure out what the gibberish character is saying, and neither should the audience, and yet they seem to translate perfectly. Add to the humor by making it so that every character can understand them perfectly, nodding knowingly or acting as if what this gibberish character is saying is inspirational and akin to a well-written speech.
Scopo, tro, no, flow, jo, ko, fo, to, do.
No, bo, ho, sho, ko, ro, to, so. Porque to zuko ba fopo jo. Maho.
Language characters are my favorite because they add to the depth of a world. If you have a character that speaks a different language, fictional or otherwise, it adds to a layer of reality in that not everyone is speaking the same language. You can usually play off their language, especially if fictional or ridiculous, in the same way that you could play off gibberish characters. I had a hard time deciding whether these characters like Chewbacca, R2-D2, and Groot would be gibberish or language characters, because I'm sure that there's some lore reasoning to Star Wars characters gibberish, and I know for certain that Groot is speaking the language.
You speak Groot?
Yes, the total on Asgard. It was an elective.
I am Groot.
But to the general audience, these characters are more played for gibberish roles. In a story I'm writing, I use a translator character to pair with 2 language characters, each with their own languages, as you can play off both of them, and in any given scene a character can understand one but not the other. The storyteller can really mess around with this concept, and add a lot of depth. And finally, the special category, a group of characters that, while not completely silent like silent movies or some classic cartoons, may fall under a gibberish or language character category, but there is no translator. My favorite case is WALL-E, as you follow a character who says nothing but his own name for the whole movie, and yet you can still attach yourself to this character. A pitfall of many silent characters is their reliance on their translator, to be liked, understood, and related to. Their reliance can sometimes tend to lead to them being almost useless without another character, and at that point, are they even their own character? What I like about WALL-E is the film's ability to get you attached to more than one character with a limited vocabulary, and to understand them. As much as I'd like to see a Groot solo movie, I think there's a part of his character that attaches him to Rocket. There's a part of Chewbacca that deeply ties him with Han. But a silent character that's a character all on their own is a special kind of silent character. I hope you have a newfound appreciation for the silent character, and I hope that you understand now why I like these characters so much. If you've liked this new style of video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. If you're interested in my stories, check out thronesofTime.com. See you next time, and leave suggestions for what videos you'd like to see next. See ya.